All right, class, happy Thursday. So that we don't have anything on Friday, we're going to do both the West and the Southwest. We're going to start with the Southwest region first. The Southwest region of the United States is made up of 4 states. The climate is hot and dry in the west with more humidity to the east. Because they're close to the Gulf of Mexico here, they get humidity here. Here, barely any humidity. It's just a dry heat. Geographical features include the Sonora Desert, the Rocky Mountains, the Colorado River, the Grand Canyon, the Rio Grande River, and the Gulf of Mexico. Mexico borders this region to the south. So down here is Mexico. All right, so number 1 there is still the Gulf of Mexico. Here's Texas. Here's Texas in our map. You can see it. Here's Texas. Here's the Gulf of Mexico, number 1. No, thanks. Number 3 here in Arizona is this river. Let's knock this river out here. It is the Arizona, the Colorado River. Starts way up here in Utah and Colorado, up in the mountains. And it comes down here through Arizona. Number 3, Colorado River. Okay? Number 5 here is obviously the Rocky Mountains. And then number 4 here, running along the south part of Texas, dividing between Mexico and Texas, is the Rio Grande. And I'm going to put river there too. Okay? Now, what would you think number 2 is and number 6 here? Number 2 and number 6 on our map here. Arizona up in this area here, and number 2 down here, all this yellow. Okay? This is going to be the desert, right? The Sonora Desert. Very, very, very hot. So number 2, you can find how to spell it right up here. And then you have the Colorado River going right through this area where the 6 is, and rivers make canyons. So this is going to be the Grand Canyon, number 4. All right. Backside done. Let's go to the front side. Let's start with our names. I am not going to help you with any of these. I wish that it would have looked a little bit better as far as where Oklahoma here. It didn't print real well, so I'm going to try to fill it in for you guys here. It comes like this. That was New Mexico. And then Texas has this little panhandle out here of Oklahoma. Comes across like this. And then there's a jagged river in about that area. Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona. If you'd like to get extra credit, go ahead and put in the capitals. All right? So states down at the bottom, I know they gave you drawing numbers boxes. You don't need that big of boxes. But, all right, let's move on. The West. The West region of the United States is made up of 11 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. So here's Alaska, here's Hawaii. That'll help you when you flip it over to the other side. The climate ranges from Arctic, Alaska's way, way, way up in Canada, Arctic to tropical, that's Hawaii, from dry deserts, this area over here, to mountainous climate. Geographical features include the Rocky Mountains, the Sierra Nevada Mountains, Mojave Desert, Pacific Ocean. This region borders Canada to the north and Mexico to the south. So the West is a big region here. Canada to the north, Mexico to the south. This Alaska, even though it's in the bottom of this map, would be somewhere way, way up here. You can't even fit it on our page. Let's do our landforms first. 1, similar to the Southwest, we got the Rocky Mountains. Number 1 is the Rocky Mountains. Number 3 here is this other mountain range that they talked about here. They're called the Sierra Nevada Mountains. Number 5 here is talking about this river. This river here. And if we go to our geographical map here, here's the river that we're talking about. Oh, we had it in the last region too. That's the Colorado River. Number 5. Number 2 here is talking about this desert region down here. The desert region is the Mojave Desert. And then the last one out here in the middle touches all the way up to Alaska, all the way down to Hawaii, and along the coast over here. That's the Pacific. Pacific Ocean. Okay, this section is done. Let's flip it over to the front. Here you have 11 different states, including Alaska, number 1, and Hawaii, number 2. You can start with your name on the top. The lines in this one are about the same as the last one, not quite as good as we want them to be. You can kind of trace them, make them a little bit better. The map that I would use for this one is back on this page here. You might want to pause it now, and then I'll move it so you can get Hawaii in there. So you got Washington in the top. That'd be number 3, and Idaho and Montana and Miami moving our way down. And then here's the ones in the south, including Alaska and Hawaii. Extra credit if you put the capitals in those. Otherwise, the states at the bottom is your assignment. Then let's go back into your Thursday, and no assignment for Friday. God bless your day.